Record man, play my song on the radio. You too busy trying to find that blue I saw. I let my black hair grow and my weed smoke, and I sweat too much on the regular. We gon' let them hits fly, we gon' let it go. If it ain't next, so then it gotta go.
Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
With Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will join us from the sidelines. It's East versus West here in Toronto. The Raptors hope to put on a show for their hometown fans. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year. And not only a 1-1 split series between these two teams last year, guys, but both wins were on the road. So home court advantage wasn't that big an advantage.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
You wonder if they're looking to take control of this one early. And when you have more talent, you want to keep the other guys from gaining any confidence.
And let's go straight over to David Aldridge for a report before the tip-off. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, we all know how hard Russell Westbrook plays every night. Coach Billy Donovan said he plays with such force and passion. He gets so intense, so competitive, so emotional, but he's doing a good job of bringing himself back together and understanding there's other guys out there depending on him. Kevin?
And that's how Russ has always been, D.A., a high-motor player who leaves it all out on the floor. There are several clubs already enduring plenty of ups and downs. We see it every day in the league. How many games into the season does it take to know exactly what kind of team you've got and then where you need to proceed from that point on?
Well, I think obviously you typically see some level of separation between the championship contending teams almost in the first 20 games. If somebody's getting out to a 15-1 start, you know that typically speaking, they're going to be in it for the long haul. I think the fascinating aspect of the NBA season typically is in those 5 through maybe 10 slots in the respective Eastern and Western Conference, right?
Yes.
Because so often, Kevin, we're seeing 2 or 3 games separate maybe the 5th team from the 10th team. That means all of those teams are potential playoff teams. And what does the organization decide to do? Do they decide to try to make a run toward a playoff possibility? Or are they saying, boy, we don't really think we're there yet. Perhaps we need to think about what's our draft status.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Oklahoma City right now, at small forward and power forward, it's George and Patterson. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair, and it's Adams in at the center. Now here's Westbrook over Lowry. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lowry kicks to Powell. Out to Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. DeRozan's shot is off. On defense, the Raptors. And the Raptors, unique in the NBA, they have a whole nation behind them.
And basketball continues to gain in popularity, especially with the younger generation in Canada. The Raptors are coming to relevance at the perfect time, and the rabid fan base energized by how competitive this group's been the last couple seasons.
A shot by Lowry, wide open, and the 3-ball is good. Lowry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Powell with the steal. And Ibaka kicks to Powell. It's picked off. To the middle. Here's George. And count it. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, Kevin, there are nights where it's impossible to stop Paul George. He is such a strong guy who knows how to convert through these plays.
Nogueira's checked in for the Raptors. C.J. Miles comes in for Norman Powell. Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Alex Abrinas comes in for Andre Robertson. The wide open look here for DeRozan. No good on the triple. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Westbrook against Lowry. Oklahoma City the rebound. The shot's good from Kanter.
I love that Kanter will pursue rebounds out of his area. This guy's such a powerful player who's willing to exert his will. Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
High arcing shot. Abrinas' shot is off. Raptors trail by 3. And Miles kicks to Nogueira. And the dunk by Nogueira.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Abrinas. DeRozan defending. Left side Westbrook. It's stolen by Lowry. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. Westbrook with the block. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Thunder. They lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And Russell Westbrook, a guy who has faced some criticism. Also a guy who is extremely critical of himself.
It's tough, and I'm still learning every night to be able to come out, to know when to score, to know when to pass, to know when to be aggressive, to know when to slow down. It can be tough at times because I want to do so well, and I want my teammates to do so well, and I want to win so bad.
Well, you have to love the competitive attitude, the desire to be great, not just for himself, but for his teammates, too.
And the emphasis on winning. That's why so many people in the league feel that it's just a matter of time before Westbrook puts those finishing touches on his game.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Hustling on that offensive glass. That's led to a number of second-chance points.
I don't think the defense has been very good, and right now they're letting them pounce all over them and get second-chance opportunities.
Joseph runs the point with DeRozan on his side. They're the backcourt. C.J. Miles is out there with Anunoby, and it's Nogueira in at the 5 spot. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, that's executing an alley-oop if ever I saw one. DeMar DeRozan, he loves these highlight reel plays.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment.
I'll tell you, a little bit of an old-school offensive approach for DeMar DeRozan. He doesn't focus on that three-point shot, guys. He wants to attack the paint and work himself to the free throw line. It's been effective.
Boy, what a tough night. Imagine what their lead would be if he were having a better night from the field.
There's 1:40 left in the first half of the game. Here's George. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Kanter. Here's Kristen. No good. Shot missing. And Toronto will go the other way with it. And with a long
Unbelievable. DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, sets the crowd on fire with that one.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That one drops for him. George has got 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Miles. And DeRozan kicks to Miles. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Toronto shooting their first free throw tonight.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And Toronto will go for a different look here. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Nogueira. Baca comes in for C.J. Miles. Norman Powell's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for DeLon Wright. 55 seconds left in the first half. Here's Westbrook. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
A bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Now here's Valanciunas. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. The Raptors need to get a shot off. And again, no good by Toronto. Well, Thunder have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. In the corner, it's Patterson. This one for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George. Patterson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Lowry passes to Anunoby. Back to Lowry. But they'll get another chance. Paul George with the steal. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Raptors lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
That has led to some great play at the other end. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And welcome to halftime. Hey, what a fantastic time of the year. NBA season getting under. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Thunder.
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We'll see you later.
The evening commute has plenty of people on the move here tonight in Toronto, where we welcome you back to On 2K. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Doris, with defensive rules now allowing teams to play a sort of soft zone, does that make it easier to hide bad defensive players on your team?
Well, it certainly gives you one avenue. I don't think you can play zone in the NBA for any extended periods because the coaching is too good and the skill level of the players would destroy a zone if you gave a steady diet of it. I do believe, however, that hiding a defensive weakness comes down to personnel. How many can you hide on one particular floor? Somebody's going to get exposed somewhere if there's too many.
No doubt. So for Oklahoma City right now, inside, it's Patterson and Adams. Westbrook and Robertson are the backcourt pair, and it's George and at the small forward.
Not the kind of strong finish it should have been. Something threw him off.
DeRozan, that's good.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Outside Westbrook. Connects from three-point range. Westbrook's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Back to Lowry. And Ibaka kicks to DeRozan. Passes it to Powell. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Powell's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And George kicks to Westbrook. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Raptors with the lead.
Well, when Paul George announced this summer that he intended to leave for the Lakers when the contract ran out, you knew what was coming. Even as a rental possibility, the suitors lined up, and eventually the price was paid, and now George finds himself in a Thunder uniform.
C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Toronto. DeLon Wright comes in for Kyle Lowry. And then for Oklahoma City, Cantor checked in for Adams. And Alex Abrinas subbed in for Paul George. The offensive rebound, Patterson. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Rosen dishes to Powell. Stolen by Cantor. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And it's Westbrook again missing. And to many, the Thunder came out of nowhere to land George in that trade.
You know, most thought Cleveland or maybe Boston were the front runners for his services, but the Thunder snuck in and made their team a two-star squad once again. Very interesting to see how far the duo of Westbrook and George can go.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Raptors knocking down the tray. The shot's good from Westbrook.
I think you've got to respect the catch-and-shoot game of Russell Westbrook. He is excellent at pulling up.
Right, the pass to DeRozan. Drops in the layup for two. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
Westbrook kicks to Patterson. Here's Abrinas, guarded by Powell. Abrinas, the pass to Roberson. No good on the 3. Kicks to Wright, down low. They swipe it. Here's Abrinas. It's off.
Well, with what he does on the offensive end of the floor, you love to see this kind of defensive energy from DeMar DeRozan. Terrific lateral quickness.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Back to the action after this word. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
But man, we got to get down and get engaged at the other end. All right, be precise, send the ball to the screen, come across the screen, focus on the defensive end. Let's go.
Here, Dwayne Casey asking for more precision on offense and more attention to detail on defense.
Yeah, carry out your assignments on both ends. Do the little things that ultimately make a big difference in the outcome of a game.
All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Joseph runs the point with DeRozan on his side. They're the backcourt. C.J. Miles is out there with Nogueira, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Thunder trailing by 8. Here's Roberson. He feeds it to Grant. Pass to Westbrook. Over Wright. Will not go. This is off the front eye. Toronto's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. There's the dish to Nogueira. Stolen by Cantor. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Knocked loose. Toronto leading by 8. DeRozan on the wing. From 13. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Westbrook kicks to Roberson. They get the rebound. Patterson, that's good.
Well, you have to get something out of that possession, and thanks to Patterson's work on the glass, heads-up play to score that.
And the Raptors call time here. They're leading by 6. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. And some changes here for the Raptors. Valanciunas is checked in for Nogueira. And it's Kyle Lowry in for DeLon Wright. And then for Oklahoma City, Steven Adams comes in for Enes Kanter. And Georgia subbed in for Grant. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Dwayne Casey went over with his team. He told his guys they've got the green light to keep shooting from downtown. He told them, I like the way you guys are working out there. Keep finding the open spaces on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots. We'll see if they step it up from here, guys.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Westbrook against Lowry. Outside, George. Now here's Patterson. T right on him. To the left wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills it from outside.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
And there's the feed to Valanciunas. There's a screen. He kicks it to DeRozan. Back to Powell. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Lowry for 3. And the Raptors miss again. Shoots it up. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Heck yeah, that's what you expect from your leader. Paul George stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed by the moment.
And Miles kicks to Valanciunas. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Just his first attempt. Yes!
It feels like that one could be the dagger. Not enough time to completely erase this deficit.
Well, Greg, it's going to be tough, that's for sure. A shot like that has to devastate the other team.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
My goodness, Kevin, it doesn't get much more efficient than that. DeMar DeRozan capable of these kind of outbursts.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. 6 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Abrinas. Gets the 3 to 4.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to be. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.